Never give up on yourself. Let me tell you something real quick. Life don't care how tired you are. It don't care how broke you feel. It don't care if you cry yourself to sleep some nights. But you gotta care. You gotta care enough to never give up on yourself. You are the only you there is. Let me break this down for you. You sitting here thinking you ain't special. You think you too messed up, too far gone, too average. Stop that. You are the only you that exists on this planet. Now, I ain't talking about the clothes you wear or how many followers you got. I'm talking about your heart, your soul, your fingerprint on this world. Ain't nobody else been through what you've been through. Ain't nobody else survived what you survived. Ain't nobody else got your exact struggle, your exact strength, your exact style. So why are you trying to copy somebody else? See, that's what we do sometimes. We scroll, we compare, we wish we were more like them. But let me tell you, God didn't create you to be a carbon copy. He made you one of one. You ever seen a painting that just stops you in your tracks, not because it's perfect, but because it's real? That's you. You're a masterpiece with some flaws and some fire. You're rough in spots, but man, you shine in ways you don't even notice. Your laugh, your pain, your grind, your voice, there's power in it. You ain't got to apologize for being different. You ain't got to dim your light because somebody else is uncomfortable. And I know sometimes you feel invisible, like folks look right past you. But let me tell you something. Just because they don't see it don't mean it ain't in you. See human nature? It tries to fit in, blend in, be accepted. But destiny don't care about fitting in. It's about standing out. And that's where you come in. You got gifts you ain't even unwrapped yet. You got talents you haven't even discovered because you're too busy doubting yourself. But once you stop trying to be everybody else and start owning the truth that you are the only you there is, something shifts. That's when confidence walks in the room. That's when purpose starts knocking. That's when peace starts rising up in your spirit. Because suddenly you ain't chasing, now you're attracted. You understand what I'm saying? Pain is a sign you're still alive. Let me tell you something real, something straight from the heart. Pain, oh yeah, it hurts. It knocks the wind out of you, makes you question everything. You ever laid in your bed, staring at the ceiling, wondering why life gotta be this hard? Yeah, I've been there too. But listen to me now. Pain is not your enemy. Pain is a signal. It's a reminder that you're still in the fight. It's proof that you still care. It's a sign you got something left inside of you that refuses to give up. See, when people go numb, they done gave up. When you stop feeling, that's when you stop living. But as long as that pain is in you, you still breathing, baby. You still got time to turn it around. Let me break it down like this. You touch something hot, your body reacts, it jerks back. Why? Because pain is protection. It's alerting you something's wrong, but you're still here. And emotional pain, oh, that's deeper. That's heartbreak, betrayal, failure, loneliness. But that pain, it's shaping you. It's chiseling the weak stuff off you. It's turning you into somebody stronger than you were yesterday. People look at scars like they ugly. Nah, scars are beautiful. Scars mean you fought. Scars mean you made it through what tried to break you. You hear me? And here's the cold truth. Everybody hurts. Ain't nobody walking through this life pain-free. But the strong ones, the warriors, they let that pain push them, not paralyze them. Sometimes pain shows up just to remind you, hey, you still got work to do. It's that voice in the dark saying, don't lay down here, get up. See, you thought pain meant you were weak. Nah, it means you're alive. It means you still got more to give, more to learn, more to grow into. It means your story ain't over yet. And I know it's heavy, I know it hurts, but trust me, that pain you feel today is gonna become the strength you lean on tomorrow. Pain ain't pleasant, but it's purposeful. And the moment you stop running from it and start learning from it, that's when you start stepping into something greater, something deeper, something that can't be shaken. Nobody's coming to save you, and that's okay. Let me go on and say this like it needs to be said. Ain't nobody coming to save you, not your mama, not your daddy, not your friends, not your pastor, not your boss, not even that person you keep texting hoping they gonna finally show up, right? And I know that sounds cold, but baby, that's the truth. And once you let that truth sink in, that's when real power kicks in. See, when you young, you think somebody gonna swoop in and fix your life. You think somebody gonna knock on your door with a breakthrough, a miracle, a blessing, a way out. But let me tell you something. This life, it don't hand out rescue missions. You gonna have to build your own lifeboat. Now hear me, that don't mean you all alone. It just means you're responsible. You're responsible for how you respond. You're responsible for how you bounce back. You're responsible for how you rebuild after everything fell apart. And look, I get it. You tired. You overwhelmed. You keep looking around like, where they at? Why ain't nobody helping me? But let me tell you what I learned. The minute you stop waiting for help is the same minute you discover your strength. That's when your survival mode turns into thrival mode. That's when you stop begging for a hand and start building with the two you got. See, the world loves a comeback story, but before you can make a comeback, you gotta hit that moment where it's just you, your tears, your grit, and your God. And in that silence, you gonna hear something powerful. Your inner voice whispering, we ain't done yet. Nobody's coming to fix your life. Nobody's gonna make you chase your dream, get in shape, break that toxic pattern, or heal that trauma. That's on you. But let me tell you the good news. You've got everything you need to start right now. You don't need a miracle, you need a decision. A decision to stop playing the victim and start being the hero of your own story. The cavalry ain't coming, but you, or you've been built different. You just forgot how powerful you are when you stand up and say, I'm not waiting no more. I got me. That's not weakness. That's wisdom. That's not giving up on others. That's believing in yourself like nobody ever did. And the moment you grab that mindset, that's when you stop surviving and start walking like you already won. Failure ain't final unless you quit. Let me get this in your spirit today. Failure, oh, it's gonna show up. It don't knock. It just walks in, sits on your couch, and dares you to say something. It embarrasses you, it humbles you, and sometimes it makes you feel like you ain't cut out for the life you dreaming of. But here's what you gotta understand. Failure is a part of the process. See, we live in a world that celebrates winning, trophies, highlight reels. But behind every gold medal, every mansion, every miracle, you're gonna find a stack of failures so tall it'd make you dizzy. You think the great ones just popped up out the ground successful? No, sir, no, ma'am. They fell hard, repeatedly, but the difference is they didn't quit. You ever watch a baby try to walk? They stumble, fall, hit their head, cry. But you ain't never seen a baby say, you know what? This walking thing just ain't for me. No, they get up wobbling again. You were born with that same spirit you just forgot. The only way failure becomes final is when you pack it up and say, that's it, I'm done. I guess it wasn't meant for me. But the truth is, if you quit, you'll never know how close you really were. See, failure ain't a stop sign, it's a U-turn. It's life telling you, all right, that ain't the way. Let's reroute. It's a lesson, not a label. You didn't fail because you're stupid. You didn't fail because you're weak. You failed because you're learning how to win. You're learning how to stretch. You're learning how to trust God. You're learning how to keep your character in the fire, and hear me on this. Some of the best things that ever happened to you started with something going wrong, but you ain't see the full picture yet. Let me tell you what quitting really is. It's you choosing fear over faith. It's you saying, I believe in my failure more than I believe in my future. But if you still got breath, you still got options. You still got moves to make. You still got one more shot to take. And don't you dare leave this earth without giving yourself that shot. You might have failed, you might be in the dirt right now, but you know what dirt is? It's where seeds grow. So maybe you ain't buried, maybe you just been planted, and maybe, just maybe, what looked like failure is the setup for your greatest breakthrough. Start over as many times as you need. Let me tell you something from experience. You are allowed to start over. Matter of fact, you can start over 10 times, 20 times, 100 times if you need to. Ain't no rule book that says you only get one shot. That's the lie the world told you. If it don't work the first time, maybe it ain't for you. Wrong. Success ain't some straight line. It's a mess. It's a roller coaster. It's a whole lot of wrong turns, detours, breakdowns, and Lord, what am I doing moments. But guess what? Every time you start over, you ain't going back to zero. You bring wisdom with you. You bring experience with you. You bring grit with you. You ain't starting from scratch. You starting from strength. See, people will try to shame you. Oh, you back at square one? Yeah, but this time I know better. This time I know who I am. This time I ain't desperate, I'm disciplined. And don't let your age fool you either. I don't care if you're 25 or 55, God ain't done with you. Your purpose ain't expired. Your dreams ain't out of date. Let me tell you what real courage looks like. It's not never falling down. It's saying, I'll get back up even if the whole world saw me fall. You think people who made it big just had one clean start and coasted their way up? Nah. They lost jobs, lost relationships, lost money, lost confidence, and still got up the next day and said, let me try again. And that's what you got to do. Maybe you walked away from something. Maybe you failed at something. Maybe life hit you so hard, you still trying to catch your breath. But let me remind you, starting over don't make you weak. It makes you bold. It takes guts to rebuild. It takes faith to believe again after life let you down. It takes strength to stand in front of the mirror and say, we going again. Every champion, every legend, every success story you admire, they got one thing in common. They kept starting over until the breakthrough hit. They didn't care how many times they had to reset. They just knew they weren't going to quit. So if you messed up, if you feel behind, if you feel like you got to start from the ground up one more time, good, do it. Start with what you got. Start with what you know. Start broke. Start tired. Start scared if you have to, but just start. So hear me now. Don't give up on yourself. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Because one day, you're going to look back and say, I'm so glad I didn't quit on me. You got more in you, more strength, more fight, more victory. Never give up on yourself. The world needs your comeback story.